Okay, so we're ready to talk about section 2, which is competency, and Mr. Collins is going to tell us more about that.
Well, so graduation requirements are expanding for students. Truthfully, they're going down as far as the number of tests are concerned. So showing competency is showing everybody what you know. And moving forward for the classes of 23 through 25, they will still take end of course exams in English 1 and 2. I'm sorry, only English 2, in Algebra 1 and Geometry, in Biology, US History, and Government. However, to show competency for graduation, you need to show a minimum score in Algebra 1 and in English 2. So that's what the two boxes are that we have on the left-hand side of our competency section. Okay. In addition to that, optional to that, students can take College Credit Plus classes, but they have to get a B in either math or in English, or they can show career experience or technical skills where they have earned a credential or have supporting competencies in an area that is usually earned at the Career Center. The fourth option is to show military readiness and enlistment. We don't expect that to be one until later in maybe potentially spring of the senior year before that becomes a competency option. But it's important to understand that this is all about being college ready or career ready. And that's how these two things work. So on our tab over here, we have set it up to explain what those competencies are. First of all, in the Algebra 1 and English 2 testing areas, the state has defined a competency score as 684. Students are required to take these tests at least once. If they score 684 or higher, then they check the boxes. And we've made these boxes interactive in our spreadsheet. If they don't score that the first time, students are required to take the test a second time after intervention programs have been put in place to help them. You can take the test more than twice. You can take it any time that it's offered as long as you want to, but at a minimum, students are required to take it 2 times. If testing is not your strength and you decide that you're going to be more of a career-focused student, then there are 2 areas that have to receive X's, so to speak, in showing competency as career readiness. One of those areas is in the foundational options that are here, and one of those can be in a supporting option that is here. Proficiency scores on web exams are exams that students take at the end of every semester in courses that are provided by the Career Center. We have these here at the high school in addition to the traditional career tech oriented programs at the Career Center. There's a 12-point industrial credential option that is tied to some of those career areas. And then there is also the opportunity for having a pre-apprenticeship or being accepted into an approved apprenticeship program following graduation. So those are the foundational areas. The supporting areas are work-based learning. I've been work-placed as part of my program through the Career Center. I earn required scores on the work keys. The work keys is a career readiness test that's offered by the ACT and is administered by the Career Center. Or I can earn the Ohio Means Jobs Readiness Seal. And if you can recall our conversations earlier, the Readiness Seal is part of the diploma seals over here in the 3rd requirement for graduation. Military enlistment, this is one that's still a little bit misunderstood by the schools. Our understanding to this point is simply that you have to show evidence that you've had a contract signed with a branch of the military. That is, I think we know it as DD4, which stands for the Department of Defense Form 4, and that shows your intent to be part of the military. The 3rd option on our screen represents college coursework. That is CCP. We have a lot of students at Springboro High School that participate in College Credit Plus. The ironic part of this is to be in College Credit Plus, you have to show college readiness. And to show college readiness, that has to be an 18 on the English section of the ACT or a 22 on the math section of the ACT. Those are the college readiness scores for ACT. Those scores are a little more difficult to earn, in our opinion, than the competency scores for Algebra 1 and English 2. So we see this college coursework and the end of course exam competency scores as being linked together. But if this does become an issue, something students cannot earn in due time, then we'll pursue these other options.
So let me just ask a question.
Can
I ask you a question? Sorry to interrupt.
No, you cannot ask. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so I just want to clarify. So if I earn a 684 on the algebra end of course exam, or I earn a 684 on the English end of course exam, English 2 end of course exam, I don't have to do any of those other options below. I'm done. Is that correct?
That is absolutely correct. If we can check these two boxes, I'm done with this page.
Okay.
So I can have this page checked off by midway through my sophomore year.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, thank you.
One other situation though might be important here. Let's say that my competency is okay in English, but not in math. Then I do have to start to pursue these other areas, and I have to continue to take the algebra test at least twice.
Okay.
Okay.
That makes sense to me. All right.
That wraps this one up.
Next, we'll talk about honors diploma criteria and our diploma seals. Two important things coming up next. Thanks.
Bye.